Hello everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be playing Nautilus and we'll be facing off against the Elder Dragon adventure. The results of the poll as of the time that I'm recording is that both Nautilus and Lilia are tied, so I decided to go ahead and level them both up to 6 stars since I could do it. I hope that with 6-star Nautilus the main weakness of the deck is mitigated, that being the fact that the earlier stages of the game are extremely hard because you just don't have enough board presence. So I hope we can face off against this upcoming adventure properly. Except I'm not getting any decent powers. I suppose the best defense is decent enough. Alright then, let's go for it. It's a shame that I had to spend all of my rerolls at the start, but I really wanted to get a decent power, something that gave us card draw. But we just didn't manage to do it. It's fine. I just have to trust that things will turn out well for me. At the very least I'll be able to... Yeah, at the very least I'll be able to have some board presence. I wonder what I should play. I think going for Lure of the Depths is correct. I'll save the salvage for the next turn. Except that if I went for salvage I would probably be able to proc deep right away. But I think waiting a turn is fine. I could play Nautilus right away, but I kind of want to get more value out of my shuffling effect that I get off of Nautilus. Let's toss more. The more we toss and the more we draw, the larger our units get. We have 8 cards in deck. Let's drop down the Grumble Slug. Next turn, this gets rid of 4 cards. I'll go down to 1. No, I'll go down to 3 instead. I'll do it. Three cards. Well, let's attack with everything. I can easily kill that with this. We don't kill the opponent, but at the very least we get very close to doing so. And the next turn we drop down Nautilus and for a second I thought I was going to die, but it's fine, we only tossed one. I'm just going to drop down Nautilus and play around the fact that I have to use the Riptide to shuffle a card back in, otherwise I die to overdrawing. Sure, I'll block there. I'll just do that to remove the spell shield, and then I'll play the Devour of the Depths. Yeah, that Brash Gambler would have been better if it was the beginning of the game, but nope. Definitely don't want to keep that around. It's too much of a liability. I think this is lethal. Yeah, that's what I figured. I was worried if I could have played the Grumble Slug over one of the 1-1s, but it turns out it was fine. And I didn't need to play it. That could have gone better, but it also could have gone a lot worse, so I'd say it's fine. All of these pickups are pretty bad though. I suppose I'll pick Wings of the Cryo Phoenix. It might be decent enough once we do get to 10 mana, which we can do a bit easier in this adventure because we start with extra mana. Boro King, it's interesting. Pike's bad. Lulu is not so great. Boro King is definitely interesting, but none of these have any actual synergy with our deck, so I'm going to use my last reroll here and hope for the best. Karim's a no-go. Lux, same thing. I guess we're picking Volibear. It does give all our units Overwhelm once it levels up. Winter's Touch is a nice ramp option, especially at 1 mana. And Valhyr's Prophet is decent enough. Alright then, let's go for all the shops because we have the setup that doubles all our money. And the more cards we slot into our deck, the better for us. I'll toss that back in. Keep the Lure of the Depths and the Drag Dredgers and the Heavy Metal. Some interaction, some board presence, some tossing power, and some setup for the later stages of the game. I can just toss everything here on the first turn. Honestly, that seems like not that bad of a decision, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. We can hit deep here. We don't need to, but I'll do it. Because it also draws me a sea monster, which I think will be good in the long run. Let's block there, block there. They both have Scout, which is a problem. Especially coming from the quick attack one. Definitely need to draw into more cards. Well, I can't exactly draw to victory, but I might be able to just summon Nautilus and go from there. Play these two sea monsters for cheap. Crap. It got silenced. Pretty bad. What do I even do here? I guess I can attack with these. And I'll pull with the weakest one. He'll probably block a large unit with the... Yep, that one. But it's fine, this thing will get itself restored back up to full once I attack with it next turn. So everything's alright on that front. Also, the board presence we're getting is insane from our power. I can either save the Nautilus or let it die. I think I would rather let Nautilus die. And get rid of that unit. Then we'll go attack next turn. Actually, we can draw here. And we do get some good hits in. Lucky me. I'll get rid of that thing right away. Crap. Yet another silence. And he managed to dodge the effect of my Devour of the Depths. Unlucky. Well, I'm still going to attack with everything. Force the opponent into bad blocks. Mostly bad blocks. And now we're in a position where we're both top decking. Except my top decks are massive units, and in the meantime, his are just... I suppose they're also kind of massive. Well, no reason not to play this, since it only hits his board anyway. I'll also play the Valhyr's Prophet just to act as a chump blocker for that. It's going to revive because of the Dragon Boon, which is annoying. Actually, no. I can hit it with the Wings of the Cry Phoenix. Actually, never mind. I forgot revive and all that. I seriously need more value. It's something. We're both top decking, but the opponent has more stuff than I do. Well, at least now we are equivalent. And it shows not to attack. Interesting. Very interesting decision. Wait, we can get more Nautilus if we just draw into them. That's huge. That means we don't have to worry about ever losing our champions. We can just get more copies of them into the deck if we draw them naturally. As the first card of the turn. I'm going to save the Riptide. I'll cast it next turn on the Towering Stonehorn. Yep, just like this. And then... there goes one of the opponent's blockers. Combine that with my board full of incredibly large units. I doubt the opponent is going to survive my next attack. Yep. Just look at this. 89 damage. It did cost us a little bit of life to get here. By now we're at half of our starting life total, or almost half. But we still have an opportunity to heal up before the mid-boss, and we'll be restoring a little bit of health in between encounters. Okay, so Slaughter Dogs is the obviously good choice because it tosses one every turn, and it also gives us a sea monster when we're deep, and the +1/+1 on every unit is nice. However, Smooth Soloist is funny, and I'm going for the fun choice. Let's go for the shop. Battering Ram is interesting. Defective Swap Bot would be great if it weren't deep, because since it's deep it's actually going to trade a bunch of good stats for mediocre stats from the opponent. So in that case, I think I'll splurge all my money on the battering ram. Fortune Croaker is nice. It gives us draw, but it would be nicer if it didn't have the +4/+0 can't block. I suppose I'll leave it at that. We can still hit more shops on the way. In fact, we're going to be hitting a shop right after this encounter. So I'd say everything's going to be perfectly fine. This is a decent hand. Be worse. I should have maybe mulliganed more aggressively for card draw. Battering ram on the first turn. Do I wait for him to play something, or do I just attack with the battering ram? Actually, I can do this if that's vulnerable. Didn't expect that. That's way too many units on the first turn. Well, at the very least we'll dent a little bit of that thing's health. It appears I'm facing off against the Eclipse Dragon, but all he's playing is the Herald of Celestial Convergence. Not really an Eclipse Dragon, is it? Going to take a bunch of damage from that thing and that thing. Going to pass. I'll summon the Valhyr's Prophet. Okay. I have to block with my largest units, and I suppose I'll try to mitigate damage by doing that. The plunder effect didn't work, obviously. I was summoning that. I didn't even play it, I just summoned it, so there is no way the plunder effect would have worked. I can go for the Volley Bear, or I can try to do something with Nautilus instead. Is this how I lose? It's going to be a bit unfortunate if this is how I lose. There's the Eclipse Dragon. I'm going to drop down Nautilus in the hopes that I might hit Nautilus champion spell. Okay, I didn't hit Nautilus's champion spell, but I did hit some form of removal. At the very least I can get rid of that thing. Except all of the other units are massive and have overwhelm as well. I might need to block with Nautilus. How do I block this? 32, 18. At the very least, Nautilus survives. And Polybear is leveled up. Slowly and surely, I think things can be fine. If only I was actually close to... If only I was actually close to deep, but I'm not. Can I hit deep here? No, I can't actually. In and I can't even properly clear the opponent's board. We were this close to hitting deep. It's so sad. And I even survived this upcoming attack. Nope. No, I can't. Well, there goes our revive. I should have tried to mulligan harder for my card draw. The opponent hit a very good early opening. In order to contend with that, I needed to hit deep faster, which I didn't do well enough. Well, at least now I know. I should have kept more card draw in my opening. It's greedy to keep the smooth soloist. Let's just keep the Lure of the Depths and the Grumble Slug. Winter's Touch is fine-ish as well, I guess. Very least that thing is vulnerable now. I can either go Winter's Touch or Lure of the Depths. I think I'll go for the Lure of the Depths right away. And I'll Grumble Slug. Also, the fact that the opponent keeps hitting the Chemtech Dragon Soul is very bad for me. Oh, that's a good hit. We're getting closer to deep because of that. Can either do Smooth Soloist or Battering Ram. I'll go Battering Ram just because it's a larger unit. And that means I can also go for the Grumble Slug. Let's block there. Let's block there. I suppose I'll block there. I'll just take the D9. Maybe I should try to ramp, but I kind of want to use that for the card draw. Yeah, I'll play Volibear. I think this is a good decision. At the very least I clear one unit. If I can clear a second one, it will be fine. Well, there goes my Volibear, never mind. Things are not going well. I might have to use the Smooth Soloist just for the body. Battering Ram, okay. Let's drop on the second Volibear. We clear one unit. Okay, that's definitely not as scary as a board as it could be. Let's block there, block there, block there. Only have to take two. And Volibear levels up off of this, if I'm not mistaken, yep. So, at the very least, in the upcoming turn, I'll be able to use Volibear's effect to play the Relentless Storm. Let's do this, draw one. We're not deep yet. I seriously need to hit deep. I can play Smooth Soloist soon. I can play it alongside this, right? I have 12 mana, this... yeah. I can either proc the effect of the Smooth Soloist or have a better turn by doing this and this. Hired Gun into Wings of the Cryo Phoenix, I think I'll do that. please stop getting Chemtech Dragon Souls. It's very bad for me.
Time to make some coin.
I killed that. And I suppose I'll attack like so. It's not the greatest, but it's better than nothing. And we almost hit a stable board point. Crap, I would have liked to have summoned that. Let's block there. Block there. Block there. Block there. Block there. Let's hope this effect still works. Even if it's not the first card I'm drawing in that turn specifically. Well, at the very least I hit deep. Yes, it works, nice. So yeah, I'm definitely going to summon Nautilus right away. I think I need it on board. Also by this point, Smooth Soloist is no longer necessary as an effect. So I'm going to drop it down just for the sake of having them on board. Let's attack with all of these. I'll hold Nautilus back just for the sake of keeping the unit on board and the cost reduction. I think we're turning this around. I'll get rid of that thing. This thing also revives when it dies, but at the very least I have elusive blockers, so it's not that much of a concern anymore.
I care not whose blood is spilled.
Let's hope he doesn't get a good invoke.
I'm not done yet.
It appears it doesn't. It just gets to heal 9. Not really a concern. Okay, that's more healing. But still, I think I can win this upcoming turn. Especially if I develop another unit onto the board. Yep. Definitely need more card draw. That's the linchpin that this deck is missing. It appears to be consistent with this deck though. We always need more card draw. That's why the last run that I did with Nautilus that had PF as a supporting champion went so well. PF just drew so many cards for us that we hit deep extremely quickly. I'm definitely picking up Ceaseless Sentry because of it. Card draw is king. Yun Solower, no. Sunken Temple is honestly tempting. Mana Flow is definitely something that I want to pick up as well. Let's go Sunken Temple. Do I want to pick up Concerted Strike? We've already hit the breakpoint, right? It's 30, 42, 54. Yeah. 54. We're a bit off. We'll get there. We'll save our money for the next shop. We don't need to splurge it all in one place.
The enemies of Demacia will
I think if I can drop down this Sunken Temple early into the run, I'll be able to hit dips so fast because of our power. Let's toss all of this. Keep the Ceaseless Sentry at least. For the card draw. That does nothing, unfortunately. Yeah, let's drop down the Ceaseless Sentry first, and we'll go from there. So I guess we'll play defensively. Let's block there. Block there. Rumble Slug. Crap. I wish I could have summoned some of those drag dredgers. Oh well. I'll save this card for the next turn. Instead, I'll go ahead and do this. Get rid of one unit at least. Looking good for me. Particularly because those units are both dead and Shyvana is leveled up. There is the sunken temple. Do I just drop it down now? Might be a mistake. What would I do instead of sunken temple? I can also sunken temple alongside other things.
There are none like me.
Let's go ahead and clear off the depths. At the very least I'll get something out of this, right? Yeah. It's a good unit to get. I can get rid of that unit by doing this. Then I'll clear that down as well. Unfortunately, the Shyvana is killing my units. So there goes our opportunity to remove the opponent's board, because the opponent had a removal spell. We hit deep here, right? With so many cards being burned. How many cards got tossed here? Doesn't show, right? Yeah, it doesn't show, unfortunately, but I figured I would toss more cards than I did right then and there. I suppose I'll do this just to shuffle Shyvana back into the deck. If he has another one, that is going to suck, but oh well. And I got something that can't block. Great. Just great. I'll summon the drag dredgers over it. Just because I want to toss more. Let's block there. Everything's fine. Next turn I'm guaranteed to hit deep anyway, so I'll manage. Don't really shuffle a lot of cards back in, but I don't think card shuffling is how we win this deck or this game. I think we need to make use of our board, or the cards that we already have, and the cards that we already have, yeah. Do I smooth soloist? I'll ceaseless sentry first, then I'll see what I do. Let's save the Nautilus. Yeah, let's save the Nautilus. I want him around, and I can heal him up by attacking. That's nice as well.
Close your eyes and drift away.
Let's just do this. Nautilus goes back to 18 health. Once Volibear levels up, everything will have overwhelm, so the opponent will have even more trouble surviving my incoming attacks.
I care not whose blood is spilled.
There's our card draw. Took a while. Go ahead, opponent, attack. I'll let you. Of course he doesn't attack. Also, it's good to know that the summon effect doesn't work, right? At least that's how I remember it interacting. So many things have happened this game that I already forgot. Well, the positive is that we'll restore ourselves back up to full health right after this. So it's alright. We'll be fine. Hopefully. The lack of a safety net in the form of the revive is a concern, but it could be worse. Archive rations, Iceborne Gauntlet, Iceborne. I'm going for the Iceborne Gauntlet. At the very least, that way we can use Nautilus as a pseudo sort of removal. Hold it for the sake of more time, it's great. And let's avoid the Ocean Drake like the plague. No way I can take him on with a slow deck like this one. That's a good hand. We can Sunken Temple on the first turn alongside the Drag Treasures. Winter's Touch doesn't matter, it's probably going to be shuffled back in. But it's good to keep the card in hand for the sake of the Sunken Temple's effect. Let's drop this down. He's bouncing my unit. Okay, that's actually good for me. The good part of the Valhyr's Prophet is the summoning of the Soul of the Storm, Sigil of the Storm. So if he's shuffling or bouncing this back, that just means I get more opportunities to proc the Sigil of the Storm. In fact, I'll pass this. Okay, mildly concerned by how large the opponent's board is, but it's fine. In fact, I have a Nautilus in hand, so I'll probably just use him for the sake of capturing an opponent's unit. That's a delay to something. I have options. Let's Nautilus at the very least that gets rid of that. The opponent getting more mana is a problem though. Oh, let's block there. Block there because that thing has a way to revive itself, and then we'll kill that. Mitigate the amount of damage we take. We're not really making use of the smooth soloist effect, are we? It's fine. Just the fact that it has Deathless and is a sea monster is probably enough. Toss 1, toss 2, toss 3, toss 4, toss 5. Okay, so we're tossing the regular amount. I don't know why some other times it took so long to hit deep, but maybe the game was not interacting properly. That could also be something that was happening. Let's get rid of most of the opponent's board. I even ranked myself up to 10 mana just so I could use the Wings of the Cryo Phoenix as a one-sided board wipe. Unfortunate part is that the opponent is playing a lot of cards. I don't like that.
Who's on top of the board today?
Draft 1, draw another card that costs less than the card that you have drafted.
You point, I shoot.
Let's attack like so, sure.
Time to make some coin.
We do lose one unit, but it's fine. What matters is that we run the opponent out of resources. Also, this visual bug is annoying me. Oh well. Yeah, with the wings of the Cryo Phoenix, we're never really in a position where we have to worry about taking ourselves out. I just now realized that. That's nice. I'll pass. The opponent can't really do much, can he? Next turn I'm even going to attack with everything and everything will be restored back up to full health. Also, with the amount of cards we're drawing, our units get larger and larger because our deep effects get improved by cards drawn and tossed. Yeah, the Sunken Temple was definitely a great pickup for this deck. Maybe we should just mulligan aggressively for it every single time. Ardent Sensor, Catalyst of Aeons, Dune Solar, definitely want the Winter's Touch. Dune Solar is too much of a liability because it costs us 3 units or mana gems. We can't afford that. Shimmering Mirage is great. Repessence. How close are we to another breakpoint? It's 30, 42, 54. 54. 6 mana Necroid Arachnid. You know what? That mitigates some of these decks' problems with board presence. Shyvana would be nice if it did have Diving Helm, but it doesn't. Mystifying Magician. It has Diving Helm, but is it good enough? I need one other card. Recall an ally to summon an exact ephemeral copy of it in its place. Reduce its cost to 0 this round. Pow Pow is a good spell. I'll pick up a copy of it. I want to spend more money on the shop. After 54 comes 66. I'll go for it. And also pick up the Repessence because it allows us to keep even more control of the board. Or at least I think it does. It heals our units back up to full health when they kill something at least. I need draw. Need card draw. Okay, that's card draw and that's a toss effect. Exactly what I needed. There's one of our Sunken Temples gone, unfortunately. Let's toss first, see what we hit. Capturing that unit, you know what? That might even be a good thing for him to capture. Because it means that once it gets spit back out, it tosses again. Also, the opponent's completely ignoring the frozen trolls, even overriding them. You know what? You know that's better for me than it is for you, right? Also, letting me hit 2 draws off of this is extremely good for me. The opponent's heavily misplaying.
I am the chosen of the storm himself.
One frozen troll. Not that much of a concern. How close are we to? Not that close. I'm going to attack for the sake of card draw. Really? Interesting. Not for the sake of card draw, just for the sake of dealing damage, I mean. Also, we're hitting a lot of good hits off of our draw.
Ideal in coins incarnate.
7 cards in hand. I could play something else, but I think I'm fine with passing the turn. I can also deal 10 to a unit. I'll hold. I'm wasting a lot of mana, but we're not in a rush, especially considering that I have card advantage over the opponent. I can just hit that in the response. If they went ahead and removed another one of my units, I would appreciate it. Okay, doesn't seem like they want to remove another one of my units, so I won't get full value of the mirror image. But I'll still copy this, just for the sake of getting more draws. Let's block there, block there, block there, block there, block there. We hit the Sunken Temple. I'm going to play it now. And I think I'll just let my whole hand get shuffled into the deck, just to get more benefit off of the cost reductions. Also, I summoned Nautilus naturally. Now then, let's start off by doing what? Let's Tear of the Depths. No, I'm going to Wings of the Cry Phoenix actually, just to clear most of the opponent's board. He's really trying to remove that unit. Huh? It's not going to do much for you. In fact, it might even cause you to overdraw yourself. Not like the opponent cares about it, probably. Well, let's Tear of the Depths. I'm going to do it 2 times, in fact. Going to drop down the Battering Rams because they're massive. The opponent's just frostbiting all of my units though. Accidentally passed the turn, but it's fine. It's not like I would have been able to kill the opponent last turn anyway. Yeah. Feel free to hit my units all you like. It's not going to make a difference. Just override that. That's cool and all. However, what would happen if I just shuffled back into the deck? Pass. Yeah, the opponent's not doing much of anything. I'm just going to Riptide that and then go for an attempt at a kill on the next turn. It's probably not going to happen because not all of my units have Overwhelm. But I do have 3 huge Overwhelmers. So this might work. $75 damage. Not enough to kill, but it definitely made a dent on the opponent's health bar. Ouch. Sure, I'll pass. Honestly, I'm going to shuffle more Nautilus back into my deck. And this also makes it so the opponent's deck is less consistent, because now he has to draw back into those units, he can't just play them. Oh look, a Volibear. Now all of my units can get overwhelmed. Yeah, I think that's enough playing around. I'll just drop down the Volibear right now. And then I'm going to let the opponent do whatever he wants with those 5 leftover mana. And then I'm going to win next turn, because all of my units are going to have overwhelm. There. Yeah, the opponent doesn't even block. Completely gave up. Neat. Kind of a bummer that the games are taking so long, but I suppose that just means that we're being challenged properly. But Nautilus is on the weaker side. Battering Ram with Quick Strike Blade. Sure, what's the worst that can happen? This is all very interesting. I wish I had enough money for everything, but I don't. Breakpoint 66. Fully heal an ally, then that ally and an enemy strike each other. Treacherous Terrain. Splitworm Mag. That's a board in the box. Body Lift is definitely not something I want. If I could, I would have taken all of these. Maybe I shouldn't have spent money on the power. Oh well. Hindsight is 2020. So I'll just move along with 2 boards in a box. 60 cards in the deck. That means we tossed 20 right at the start of the game. Let's hope that things turn out well for me. I kind of want to mulligan into the draw. That's not draw, unfortunately. Splitworm Egg. 2 Splitworm Eggs in fact. So at the very least I can summon a little bit of a board here. Sure, I'll do that. I'll go for the board. They're not exactly small anyway. But they're probably still smaller than that, yep. Unfortunately. I'll attack anyway. Force the opponent into a block. He doesn't block. It chooses not to block. It's kind of unfortunate that those things have spell shield by default. But what can you do? Wow, the opponent just hit the nuts, it seems. 75. I can actually capture that with Nautilus, so it's not the worst thing. but it's definitely not a good omen for me that the opponents just hit both Elder Dragons. He hit both Elder Dragons. And now he's going to release the Elder Dragon that's stuck inside Nautilus. Or maybe not. Honestly, this is the best outcome. It's not the best outcome I could have asked for, but it's better than the other options. And maybe this is for the best, because as long as the Elder Dragon is on board, he is not going to be able to play another. Let's just keep drawing. Okay, we hit the temple, which is a good omen. Let's just attack with everything. Hopefully force some blocks. Elder Dragon, even if it's stunned, it's still being a problem. Ouch, ouch, ouch. At the very least the opponent's running out of cards. I'm just going to drop down the Sunken Temple and the Red Dredgers and hope for the best next turn. If I could hit the Nautilus, that would be great. We hit 2 Volibears instead. And we do hit deep, at least. It's fine. Mostly. Can play Volibear, but then what? I'll try to draw into something. Yeah, I'll summon the Volibear. Volibear is large. The opponent's entire board is filled with it's not good. The opponent's board is filled with units that have dragon boons. That's what I was about to say. But the fact that they'll lose all of their moons here, maybe it's relevant. We'll go ahead and summon the battering ram. Attacks right away for 24. I'll go ahead and summon one of the Overwhelmers. Is Volibear going to level up? Oh, Volibear is more than going to level up. I don't even need to summon the Overwhelmer. Is the Elder Dragon going to be stunned? Yep, he is not. Should have figured as much.
I care not whose blood is spilled. I care not whose blood is spilled.
I don't know if I should attack with everything. I think if I attack with everything, I'll actually play something first. The Smooth Soul is specifically to increase our odds of hitting lethal damage. Dragon Boons. Dragon Boons, Dragon Boons, Dragon Boons. Let's summon this one as well. Yeah, let's summon this one as well. And then we'll attack with everything and hope for the best. I can actually pull the Elder Dragon with something. I'll pull it with this one. It does the least amount of damage. 96 damage. We barely made it there. Next turn I would have certainly died because the other dragon can just attack. That was a hard game, but we managed to pull off the win. Whew. Rough. But yeah, that will be it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Till then.